Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the underdog. Just checking in, man. I wanted to go over this this trucking company shutting down. Um, it's crazy, man. Like, man, all these companies closing the doors and saying they ain't making no money, man. It's too much money in the industry to be, you know, doing that. So let's see what they're talking about. Here we go.
Community correspondent Emily McLeod. Carol Fulmer has been based in Groveland for the last 31 years, and the company recently announced its closure. Now, we spoke to the mayor about this, and he says Carol Fulmer brought a lot of business to Groveland and says it's going to be a big change for the city. You've likely seen Carol Fulmer trucks on the highway. The logistics company recently announcing its closure.
Man, listen. I seen and noticed Carol Fulmer trucks on the road before I got into trucking. I mean, I only been in it 13 years. It's a long time for some and short time for others. But, you know, Carol Fulmer been around a long time. Let me see, the business started in 1954. So, yeah, 71 years in the trucking industry. It's a long time.
After decades in business,
they've been such a great supporter of the community, every level from strategic planning to transportation. It's heartbreaking for the whole community.
Groveland Mayor Keith Keogh says Carol Fulmer helped to shape the city of Groveland.
There was nothing when they first came, and boy, it was great to help us build around that down at the center now where we have Kroger and all kinds of stuff. They were the first ones in there.
Keogh also says the Fulmers helped the city with infrastructure projects.
Helped us with a bypass, looked at it, the new bypass that we're going to start on the next year in June. And transportation as a whole.
Carol Fulmer is one of several trucking companies across the United States that has faced challenges since 2022.
It's tough to be in freight right now. So the Carol Fulmer's not the only company that's faced these challenges, and they're not the only one that's kind of succumbed to them.
Jason Cannon is the chief editor of the Commercial Carrier Journal, the oldest transportation journal in the country. He says the industry is facing challenges related to tariffs and a drop in consumer spending.
Right before the initial tariff announcements.
Tariffs, I mean, yeah, true. But consumer spending, it just don't seem like nobody's slowing up on spending. I mean, you got to think about it. When you look at it, goods are going up. People are still spending. They just can't afford more goods. So, they got to buy what they can, and the rest, they can't buy, because prices are so high. So, I mean, I don't know what they mean by consumer spending is cutting, because they still spending. They just, for what you could buy 5 products for maybe 4 years ago, you can only buy 1 product now for that same amount. So, yeah.
Was made that there was a spike in freight activity, and that was mostly from front loading with people trying to get ahead of the tariffs. But that sort of volatility has been unkind. And the other side of that is that when you get that big spike, the one that was caused by front loading, there's this corresponding crater where volume falls off the cliff.
News 6 tried to get in touch with Carol Fulmer to confirm why the company is closing, but leadership was in meetings. I'm your Lake County Community correspondent Emily McLeod, News 6.
All right. So, yeah. Let's say, from what I'm seeing, the company closed due to quite a few lawsuits, economic struggles, and a few other things. So, yeah, it's it's a lot to deal with. You can't afford to pay your drivers when fuel prices are high and companies don't want to pay to get the product shipped. Everybody's underbidding everybody in the industry. You come along, you've been hauling this freight for 20, 30 years for $2 a mile, and then you got this guy come along and say, hey, I'll do it for $1.75. Then you got the next guy come along and undercut that guy. I'll do it for $1.65. Then, yeah, it keep going on and on and on. And you got some of these drivers out here, especially the ones that they're running down on right now, hauling freight for $1 a mile. I mean, who can beat that? You got to work 24/7, 365 in order to beat them guys out of that price. And nobody want to work like that around here. I mean, I know I don't. So yeah, it's a tough industry right now. It's a lot comes into play behind it. It's way more than tariffs, because everything was going down before this tariff even came in. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, man. It's your boy Underdog. Y'all catch me on the next round, man. Y'all stay safe out there.